Today is the lesson 83. We are still reviewing the last sessions, the last exercises. My only function is the one God gave me. Hi, I'm Katherine Bihlmeier, and I'm giving you daily exercises to come to peace in you, to find your peace space in you, in your heart, to find God's love, which you are, in you, to find your true self, feel it, experience it, and calming your mind, your ego mind, your thoughts, feelings, emotions with that, in a way where it's not the pushing away or not a way of not acknowledging them, but including them and still choosing your true nature, your true space, your energy, what you truly are. So for me it works tremendous, even in the daily, when I'm having situations or conflict suddenly in me, when my ego is telling me we have a conflict, ding, 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 we have a conflict, or we have a problem, and the light is like, we have a problem, we need to fix that. So yeah, whatever, when this is showing up, I do my exercises. And sometimes I take even the exercises of the last days, or I ask God, show me the exercise which is gonna really create something more for me now and for the whole. And I'm shown. So and then I do the exercise a couple of times, and it brings me back into this heart space, which is so powerful, where your whole power and wisdom and true connection with your source lies. Okay? So, with those exercises, you don't need to believe them. You don't need even to understand them. If you repeat the ideas and you feel this, you experience this idea, these sentences in your heart, you will sense that the more you repeat them, the stiller you get, and the more your heart opens up again, and your space to freedom and peace is the word, is coming in. Or it's not coming in, it's actually always there. You just reconnect with that what you truly are. So happy reconnecting with those reviews, like the one, my only function is the one God gave me. We all come from God, and for me God is not a religion thing. For me God is it's kind of like when we all come to earth, we are with God. We are in this divinity. We are the divinity. And we are guided by that. And we are growing with that. And we are very strongly connected. Just then, that's my point of view. You have a different maybe. And that's okay. But my point of view is then, with all that looking what's going on in the outside world, and you might remember that when I was little, I was always having a question mark what those grown-ups are doing. Really a big question mark. I could not understand. It felt totally weird. and totally kind of off, I remember this feeling still in me. And I was really going around and feeling totally off of myself when I was trying to figure out what they were doing and why they were doing it, to understand at least in which world I was thrown in. So yeah, maybe you remember that, and I can tell you that with those exercises, which don't cost you anything, I sit there for hours to put them up and to make a lovely Canva and do the videos, and it's totally free for you, and that's my gift to the world, because those exercises are very powerful and they keep on reminding what we are, what we truly are. We are not a person, we are not an ego mind. We don't have love in our ego. And we are infinite. We are an infinite being with infinite love, free from judgment, free from duality, free from polarization. That's what we are. And when you do those exercises and you keep repeating them, especially when there is something showing up in your world and your ego wants to hack in to fix something, because the ego's point of view is we always have a problem, and when we solve one, the next starts to show up. So yes, have a look for you and do it for a couple of time and see what's happening in your world. I can see that for me, my world gets more and more vulnerable, more and more innocent, more and more joyful, but it's a total different world. And I just realized that I always thought in being more of me is something. It looks like something, right? And I was always visualizing that. And a couple of days I experienced that actually the more I'm vulnerable and the more I'm just being with what is going on in me, whatever that is, and whatever doesn't need to be real, and you stay neutral and let it pass. You come back to your source. You come back to what you are. And my point of view is, in my universe, that we all require to come more back, because to what we truly are. I really believe that the world would look so different if we come from our heart, if we live from not from our limited ego points of views anymore, but really from these divine possibilities. So, yeah. And what if you start to contribute with exercising something daily and commit to that, to really find what you were always looking for. Always looking for. When I started my journey in this lifetime, because I had already lots of lifetime, I can tell you I was going from one teacher to the next. But even after 7 years with a teacher, I would find myself every time in the same situations again. So then I started asking questions, and God showed me the way to really heal something. Healing where I believe that my ego points of views are real. Healing is for me when you come back to your true self, when you come back to what you truly are, when you live and function out of God and live God's will. So I'm going to go on with these exercises. It looks like they require to be said. Okay, so I'm going to start over. My only function is the one God gave me. I have no function but the one God gave me. This recognition releases me from all conflict, because it means I cannot have conflicting goals. With one purpose only, I am always certain what to do, what to say, and what to think. All doubt must disappear as I acknowledge that my only function is the one God gave me. More specific application of this idea might take these forms. Whenever there is doubt, whenever there is anger, whenever there is sadness, whenever there are attack thoughts, then please do them. My perception of this does not change my function. My perception of this does not change my function. My perception of this does not change my function. This does not give me a function over than the one God gave me. This does not give me a function other than the one God gave me. Let me not use this to justify a function God did not give me. So, and then we have a next exercise, which is a review. My happiness and my function are one. A review of exercise 66. All things that come from God are one. They come from oneness and must be received as one. Fulfilling my function is my happiness, because both come from the same source. And I must learn. I can learn. I'm allowed to learn to recognize what makes me happy if I would find happiness. And I must learn to recognize what makes me happy if I would find happiness. Some useful forms for specific application of this idea are: this cannot separate my happiness from my function. This cannot separate my happiness from my function. This cannot separate my happiness from my function. The oneness of my happiness and my function remains wholly unaffected by this. Nothing, including this, can justify the illusion of happiness apart from my function. Nothing, including this, can justify the illusion of happiness apart from my function. So, you lovely miracle being, I wish you an amazing exercise day, full of wonders and full of new acknowledgements and new realization for you, and allow yourself to bathe in God's love, in your love. Enjoy this love and live it and be it and reunite it and be a contribution to the world to come back to their own peace, which is always here. It's always here. It's not outside. No one can give it to you. It's in you. Okay? So, go and find it. With the exercises, for sure you're gonna sense it. Thank you very much for following me, for subscribing, for commenting. I love to read your comments, and for being a contribution to your life, to yourself, and to the world, because we are all already healed in God's name. Okay? Bye for now. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.